Hi guys, Peculiar here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, as you can see, I'm going to be making crochet earmuffs for you guys. This is a very easy tutorial. A beginner can do this, intermediate, whatever. Anyone can do this because it's super easy. If you're looking for something, an accessory that's, cute and stuff, this is the right accessory for you. It's good for the winter. It's good to protect your ears from, the cold and frostbite and all that. If you have any questions regarding the earmuffs, don't hesitate to comment down below any question you have, or you can also DM me on my Instagram and I'll be more than happy to answer you. Thank you guys for all the love that I've been receiving so far on my previous videos. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's get on to the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also turn on post notifications so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Now let's get started. So in today's video, we're gonna be using this Bernette yarn. This is a green color, and it's a weight 4 yarn. And I think I'm gonna be using 360 yards. I'm not gonna be using all of it, but the yarn is 360 yards. It's also weight 4, which means I'm gonna be using a 4mm crochet hook, and I'm also gonna be using a darning needle. So I forgot to add this on here, but you're also gonna need white and black yarn for the eyes. I don't know why I forgot, but you're gonna need that, and you're gonna need them in a weight 4 size. To start off with this video, you're going to get your yarn and you're going to make a slip knot. Now after making that slip knot, you're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And after chaining 5 in the second stitch from the hook, we're going to be placing a half double crochet. And you're going to place a half double crochet into every single stitch for this first row. So you're going to chain 1 after that first row, and then you're going to turn. You should have 4 stitches. And in every stitch, in every first stitch and in every last stitch, we're going to be increasing, which means we're going to place 2 half double crochets in that first stitch and in that last stitch. So go ahead and place 2 half double crochets into that first stitch. And then in every stitch, you're going to place 1 half double crochet. Now I'm at the last stitch and you're going to place 2 half double crochets into that last stitch. Like I said, we're going to be increasing for the first stitch and the last stitch. So after row 2 is done, I'm just going to chain 1, then turn my work, and we're going to be increasing into that first stitch. So increase, so 2 half double crochets, and then place a half double crochet into the remaining stitches. And then in that last stitch, we're going to increase as well. So 2 half double crochets into the last stitch. One and 2. So we're going to be increasing for 6 rows. So I've done 3 rows. Now I just have to do 3 more rows. And I'm gonna come back and meet you guys once I'm done. So right now I'm done with row 6, and I'm done with my increase rows basically. And right now we're going to start decreasing. And by the way, on your row 6 you should have 14 stitches. So after row 6 we're going to move on to row 7. So chain 1 and then turn your work, and then into every single stitch. We're not going to be increasing, we're just going to be making regular rows. So chain 1 and turn our work, and we're going to place a half double crochet into every single stitch for this row. So right now I'm done with row 7, and I just chained 1, and then I'm going to turn my work. And then moving on to row 8, we're just going to do the exact same thing. So we're just going to place a half double crochet into every single stitch till we reach the end of this row. And we're going to be doing this for 36 rows in total. So we're not going to be increasing or doing anything. We're just going to be making regular rows for 36 rows. And that should be 42 rows in total, including your increase. So I'm going to go off camera, and then I'm going to finish that. Sorry guys. I'm going to finish that, and then I'm going to come back once I'm done. So go ahead and finish your 36 rows of regular half double crochet. Okay, so I have to do some explanation, and I just crocheted 38 rows. I know I said 36, but I crocheted 38 because 36 was not enough for me. So if you're trying to measure this, you're going to take this part, put it around one ear, so put it over one ear, like below your ear, and then try to measure it for this part to touch the top of your ear. So that's what I try to do, but I miscounted. But 38 rows was a good amount of rows for that to cover from below my ears to on top my ears. So right now I made 44 rows in total, because we did 6 rows of increase and then 38 rows of regular half double crochet stitch. So that should total 44. Yeah, I think that should total 44 rows. So right now we're going to start decreasing, and we're going to decrease for 5 rows. So, and we're going to decrease till we have 4 stitches like we first started. So to start decreasing, you're just going to chain 1, and then you're going to turn your work, and then you're going to insert your stitch into that first, insert your hook into that first stitch, and then you're going to yarn over, pull through, and then you're going to insert your hook into the next stitch, then yarn over and pull through. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook, and then you're just going to yarn over and pull through all loops. And that's how you do a half double crochet decrease. And then into every single stitch, we're just going to be placing a half double crochet until we only have 2 more stitches left on that row. And then I'll come back to teach you guys how to do the other decrease. So we're going to be decreasing on the first and the last stitch. So right now I only have 2 more stitches, and we're just going to make that decrease. So I'm going to place my hook, yarn over, pull through, and then place my hook into the last stitch, and then yarn over and pull through. We should have 3 loops, and then you're just going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. You're just going to chain 1, turn. So we've done our first row of decrease, and that is our 45th row. And we're just going to make 5 rows of decreases in total. So we've done the first decrease, now we're going to do 4 more rows of decrease. So one last time, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And then you're just going to half double crochet all through till you only have 2 loops, then you make a decrease. And we're going to be doing this for 5 rows in total till you have 4 stitches left. So right now I have finished my decrease and I just want to measure everything out. So from that one end to the other end is 16 inches. So that's the, I don't know if to call this the length or the width, but from one side to the other side is 16 inches. And then from top to bottom is still 3.5 inches. So those are the measurements for the earmuffs. So right now what we're gonna do is to make that ribbing. So we're going to make the ribbing all around the earmuffs basically. And then what we're gonna do is to chain. So I already chained 1, so just chain 2, and then from where you stopped you're just going to start placing double crochets into every hole you find. Not necessarily like every row hole you find, but just find like a hole and place a double crochet in there. It might be hard when you start, but when you keep going you're gonna get the hang of it. So just place double crochets all around until you reach this chain 2 that we made. Try not to place too much double crochets, but still try to place enough double crochets so it doesn't look weird. So yeah, I'm just gonna go off camera and I'll just place my double crochets, place it all around, all the way till I get back to the starting point. Okay, so right now, as you can see, I have placed double crochet stitches all around the earmuffs, and right now I just reached the chain 2 point. What I'm gonna do is to make a slip stitch into that chain 2. So into that second chain you make a slip stitch, and then I'm going to chain 2 again, and then we're going to start making front post double crochet and back post double crochet. And to do that you're just going to yarn over and insert your hook into that post, that first post. So you're going to make it a front post like this, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops. That's how you make a front post. Now to make a back post, you yarn over, insert your hook at the back of the post and go back through, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops. And now I'm just going to make front post, back post double crochet into basically every stitch. So I'm going to do that all around the row. So I'm going to do that all around, and that is going to help us, enable us to form the ribbing portion of the earmuffs. So after that we're going to start making the straps for both sides. So just make your front post, back post all over till you reach the chain 2, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys the ribbing and how the front post back post double crochet stitch brings out a very nice ribbing portion, and it does that in the front and at the back as well, so they look really nice whichever way you wanted to wear it. So I'm just gonna do this all the way all around till I get to the starting point. Okay, so right now I have done my front post, back post, double crochet. I only did one row of front post, back post, half double crochet, sorry, because I like how it looks right now. But if you want to add more rows, then feel free to just add more rows of front post, back post, half double crochet. So right now I finished, and I'll just slip stitch into that chain two space to end the row. So this is what we're having so far. So right now we're going to begin with making the straps. So I made my slip stitch, and what I'm gonna do right here is to chain one and then turn my work, and then I'll be placing double crochets into these holes. So I'll be placing them into those holes right there. I really hope you guys can see this. But yeah, so chain one, turn, and I'll place 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's my first row of making the straps, and I'm just going to chain 1 and turn my work, and I'll place double crochets into those 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what I'm going to be doing is to just chain 1, turn, and place 4 double crochets into those 4 stitches till I have a very long length of maybe 36. Just make how many rows you want, because this is going to be different for everybody. What if you want your rows to be longer? What if you want your rows to be shorter? You're just gonna make a whole bunch of rows. I'm not even sure how many rows I'm gonna make, but just make rows till you're happy. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll come and I'm just gonna place it on the screen. I'm gonna place it on the screen how many rows that I made, and I'm also gonna come back and tell you guys, because I'm not sure how many rows I'm going to make. But I've made 3 rows so far, and I'm just gonna go ahead and keep making rows. So over here I made 36 rows, and I'm happy with the length, and I just chain 2 and then caught my work. We're going to weave this in later, but right now I'm going to attach the string or the yarn, and I'm going to make another 36 rows of double crochet on this other side. So I'm going to insert my hook and then wrap my yarn around my hook and then pull through. Then I'll chain 1, and then into that next stitch I'll place a double crochet. So place my first double crochet, then my second double crochet, my third, and then my 4th double crochet. And then I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work, and I'll be placing double crochet into every single stitch, just like as we did in the first strap. I'll be placing 4 double crochets, and I'll just be repeating the exact same thing. So chain 1, turn, and then place your double crochets. And I'll be doing this till I have 36 rows in total, just like the first one. And I'll meet you guys once I'm done. So right now, I'm about to make the eye for the frog eyes, and I'm done with both straps. And I've already tucked in my end so you can't see any loose yarn, you know, poking out anywhere or whatever. So I'm gonna drop this aside, and I just wanted to show you the eyes. So we're gonna be using the black, white, and also the green. So the black is gonna be the interior, the white is gonna follow, and then the green. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your black yarn, and we're going to make a magic ring. So to make a magic ring, you're just going to wrap the yarn around your hand and make an X, and then you're going to place your hook into that first string, and then grab the other yarn, make twist, and then pull through to make a chain. So you're going to make one more chain to make it 2 chains. So you're going to place 10 double crochets. Sorry, I'm just yelling because my mom's like talking too loud. So you're going to place 10 double crochets into the ring. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're just gonna keep going till you have 10 double crochets. So right now I have made 10 double crochets into that ring, and I'm just gonna pull the shorter yarn and pull it through so the hole can be closed. So right now we're going to add the white color, but to do that you're going to place your hook into that first double crochet stitch, and then you're going to bring your white yarn and wrap it around your hook, and then you're going to pull through and just chain 1 with the white yarn. So you're going to place 2 half double crochets into every single stitch. So 1, 2 into that first stitch, and then you place 2 into the next one, and then you're going to place 2 into every single stitch. So I'm done placing my half double crochets. You should have 20 half double crochets, and what I'm gonna do right now is just to place my hook and then bring the green yarn and wrap it around my hook and pull through, and then I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to place a single crochet into every stitch. So place a single crochet all around into every single stitch. So I placed a single crochet into every stitch, and now I'm just going to slip stitch and then chain 2, and then you're going to use a scissors to cut your work, and make sure that the back is also neat. You're gonna cut all the yarn, and then you're just going to make 2 of these. I already made my first one, and this is how it should look like. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing, and then I'm going to attach it onto my earmuffs. So these are my 2 eyes, and I'm just going to attach it onto the good side of my earmuffs. This is what they're looking like so far, and I'm just gonna put them on. Make sure you like fit this on your head to see where you want the eyes to go. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys once I'm done. So this is the finished product and this is what it's looking like. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to follow my social media. It will be on the screen and in the description. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also turn on post notifications so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.